Dragon Sword Awakening is an open-world action RPG developed by some of the guys that worked on Dragon's Nest. In essence, it's a buy-to-play, single-player, offline, with some multiplayer elements, gacha-style game, which is very unique in its own right. It has all the systems that you would expect from a gacha-style game, but it has no greedy monetization. All there are cosmetic DLCs. Other than that, you have team-based anime combat RPG mechanics, very unique in this game, awesome cutscenes, a standard but cool story, really great animations, excellent combat feel, and overall what seems to be an excellent game all around. Apparently, the game started out as intending to be a fully live service gacha style game, but Hound 13 had some kind of disagreements with their publisher, pulled away, and decided to develop it as a full single-player experience. This is the first time I've played any kind of gacha game that is in fact buy-to-own, buy-to-play, with all the similar mechanics if you've played these games that you'd be used to. And it's really cool to actually own your own massive fantasy world. Here are my first impressions of playing through the game for the first time. Definitely stick around for the epic dungeon at the end, and of course, the things that I liked and the things that I disliked right at the end of the video. Let's go. All right, let's get into it. These are my first impressions, and I hope it's going to be good. So it's Korean made. That always makes me nervous with the monetization, but I believe this is not heavily monetized. It's only cosmetic. That piano, the scene, it immediately gives a bit of a Breath of the Wild type of vibe. Mind you, it's way more saturated. I do love the 3D models. It's a different approach to doing an anime style game. It's not overly cel shaded. Some great cinematography here. Character in the background, the crystal heels drawing your attention. All right, very responsive, super freaking responsive. Possibly too sensitive on the vertical, but that's just an in-game setting. Let's see if we can change that quickly. You use your right stick to change it. Yeah, that's fine. That's better. Cool. There's some stuttering here, but that's probably not the game. That's just because I'm recording this in 4K as well. Here we got jump. Very responsive controls so far. We have a dodge. We've got a special attack. What looks like a heal. Love the spell effects. Very cool draw distance. So loot over here. It looks like he crashed here from a typhoon. I like the clouds. Very painterly. I'm just noticing how they move. Does have a bit of a Genshin Impact, sort of Breath of the Wild style look. You've got sprint, you've got your stamina meter. The characters swim, but they can't sprint in the water or do anything in the water. Now the ship's completely rigged. What do we have here? So we have a letter from Granddad. There is no English voiceover. There's only subtitles. It's in Korean, but I don't think that's too much of an issue, really. We attack with X. Interesting. We've got some items to pick up here. A conch. That graphic there really does look like Genshin. Oh, I see we can't. I see we don't really climb in this game, but there is sort of grab onto the higher ledge. Oh, what is that? He did sort of an in-air kick. Is that from sprinting? Oh, it's a third part of an in-air attack string. Very cool. Whoa, can throw you off guard sometimes. So you can chop the grass as well. Not all of it. Oh, there's a bird's nest up there. Oh, there's eggs. This is very Genshin Impact like. Now this game apparently is not, it's not exactly a Genshin Impact style game, although mind you, that's also very similar. Now I'm getting these items, but when I press pause, I don't see any inventory management or anything. None of the other buttons seem to do anything. It's very good looking. The textures are, some of the textures seem a bit low res. The grass is very nice and everything's animated. It is almost has a saturation of the Wind Waker a little bit. So yeah, I think summarizing the controls, snappy, feels very dynamic. There's probably an air combo system based on these air attacks, so they'll be juggling in the game. And everything feels snappy. The battle effects look cool so far, just judging from this first character. I'm sure I saw something twinkling here. Oh well. Let's follow the path. It's got a kind of a nice dynamic platformy feel to the movement. The controls. Mana shard. Used by apprentice blacksmiths. I must say, in one respect, people will say, well, it looks like Genshin or it looks, like Breath of the Wild. But on the other hand, those games have an anime-style painterliness about them that is very general amongst anime. So I'd say yes and no on that front. Push the tree. That town down there looks pretty cool. The clarity of the rendering is not quite there, but I am playing on all normal settings. This is the game on basically medium. I do love the animations. I think the animation work is actually excellent. They do look a little bit like bokoblins, those guys. Let's go and beat them up. Oh wow. Flying kick straight out of the gates. Seems like I got a 3-hit combo. You can break their defenses. Probably for juggling, I would assume. When a status effect occurs, press left button and X or Y to use the signal skill. Let's try Y. Oh, Y slams them down. So he's broken. I can't do it now. It said when a status effect occurs. Well, didn't seem to happen that time.
괜찮으세요? 팔목이? 다행히 큰 상처는 아니에요. 금방 치료해 드릴게요. 우와, 회복 마법이잖아. 꼬마, 너 굉장한 걸? 대단한 건 아니에요. 그러고 보니 이 근방에선 못 보던 얼굴인데. 옷차림도 영 생소하고. 전 다른 지역에서 왔거든요. 그래? 아무튼 고마워. 난 카스텔라야.
It's a very cool character, Castella. Love the design. Who's this legend? I get the feeling we're going to have a lot of cutscenes in this game. Alright, let's follow Johnny. Following Johnny. What's down here? It does appear that the world is fairly open world in a sense. Some swans, the castle, the crystal mountain in the background. Castella's joined the team, so we can use her now. Very cool. Okay, we got the cave. She definitely seems a bit more of a bruiser compared to Lutz. Let's check out her abilities. Oh, very cool. What is she doing? Left button or right button to switch to the hero on standby. Tag combo. Oh, I see. Now he's stunned. Oh, so the game will tell you when you can grab them and do things with them. Has somewhat of an auto lock-on system for the combat. Right, let's keep moving forward for now. Looks good, feels good. So we're going to murder the sleeping goblins. Monsters are wide open when they're asleep. Take advantage of that opening to launch a surprise attack. You can take them down easily. This guy looks cool. Left button Y, relic fall. So you can do that on sleeping targets. And that's obviously my heal. Pick up a cave mushroom while I'm battling, no worries. It's, the combat has a bit of a weighty feel to it as well, a little bit. Not super weighty, but it's definitely not as fast-paced as some gacha-style games like Genshin or Withering Waves. It's not as snappy, but that's not a bad thing. I do like the look and feel. The character models are very, very slick, with the world being quite a bit more simplistic. Sometimes it gives me a little bit of a PS2 vibe even. All right, let's open the door. Maybe mini boss battle. Insolent humans, you trespass on my territory. It's almost like a little mini dungeon tutorial. You do have dodge, which is very cool. Makes combat a little bit more interesting. I assume there's going to be big attacks we need to figure out. I'm spamming a bit right now. Let's hit, oh, I could have done the tag combo. There we go. Let's tag combo into that. Let's do this. Boom. Seems he got poisoned a little bit. She did a stun attack, and he's down. I also like this slow-mo on the kills. It's pretty cool. I do like Johnny's personality. Oh, very cool animation. Wow, they really pushed the animation with this more to like a TV series level. It's very cinematic and cartoonish and anime and very dramatized. I wonder if those dragons mean there are flying mounts in this game. His cape is all burnt. It's very anime, but in a good way. Oh, that is sick. So they are flying mounts. Dragon sword. Awakening. Wow, the city looks big. I've heard this game was planned as a gacha, but then they decided to turn it into a single player game, buy it to play, and really just, you know, sell you cosmetics for the characters. And I would assume it has somewhat of a Genshin Impact style character system, but its combat system is obviously more about combos. I think we can say at this point, we're going to be in for a in-game cutscene heavy experience. Oh, I got to sign a contract. Please enter a name for the mercenary call. Arc fight as it is. So we got a bunch of stuff. It's probably character level up materials. Fate's invitation. An invitation sealed with a red seal. Welcomes a hero who will join you and lets you forge a new bond. Can be used when recruiting a hero. Right. So you get all of your so-called gacha currency in the game. You don't spend a cent on getting characters. You can get all the characters in the game, which I think is really sick. Basic combat text. Hero growth materials. So it's very similar to gacha. You've got now this is an XP item, but there's probably going to be a bunch of different currencies for growing your character. I gotta say, so far I like this. I've always wanted to have a gacha game without the taint of the greed, right? The greed taint that comes with gacha games where the companies are really trying to just incentivize you to spend the whole time. This is Aurea. She's pretty cute. I wonder if the game has a photo mode.
안녕. 네가 류트구나. 카스텔라한테 얘기는 들었어. 난 아리아야.
We're definitely going to have a chatty game. This probably would have been easier if it was in English to just watch and listen rather than have to read. You can skip the dialogue clearly. And it's, yeah, X is just proceed. All right.
반가워. 그런데 단장과 우연히 마주친 데다 단장 마음에 들어버려. 인생에 다시 없을 불운이 겹쳐서 이렇게 만나게 되어버렸네. 유감을 표할게.
Check out her frames, how they've rendered her frames. That is super cool. All right, so the game begins to some degree. I guess we have our freedom now to some extent. Can't use my basic attack or any of my attacks in town. Suppose that's to be expected. Still sprint, jump down here. Do like the graphic style. It's even to some extent, there's a bit of a Kingdom Hearts vibe in the proportions of the look and feel. I can talk to this guy. What's up? This is my turf. Go find your clients. Okay. General merchant. See what they've got. I see. Wow, these are expensive items. Insignia of the Red Fox. Seems like an XP item, maybe? The town looks very cool. The graphics look very cool. I love the proportions. Anne, Guild Quest Receptionist. Let's talk to Anne. Welcome to the Mercenary Guild office. Oh, wait, why does it keep skipping? Welcome to the Mercenary Guild office. Doesn't want me to read that. It's fine. Let's take the first quest. Man, I just love the lighting on those glasses. Deliver a lunchbox. Okay, so we're taking our first quest. All right, it's not exactly thrilling, but I guess we'll take it. Suppose we could explore the city and do the quests. Oh, I have access to the proper menu system now. Familiar, inventory, team, hero. Let's take a look at team. You can organize or swap heroes within your team. You can set up to 5 teams. Oh, that's pretty cool. Team consists of 3 heroes. You can view each hero's name, level, and skill effects while forming your team. Cool. Team selection and setup. Very similar to a bunch of gachas. Hero selection. I'm noticing these symbols. So the one is stun for sure and heal. Defense breaking. And juggling maybe with the flight. And she does fire attacks. I see she has a bow in her, which is pretty cool. Can I rotate her model? Oh, I can. Oh, I see. Let's take a look at the character specifics. So we have a very gacha game-like system here. See, we can level her up. This can be strong, level up, stats increase upon leveling. Yeah. Okay, very similar to a gacha style game where you use items to bring the character's level up. I don't think they necessarily gain levels from killing creatures. Maybe they do, I'm not sure. Oh, maybe they do in the sense that the creatures will drop level up items. Then we have the skill development trees here. And it looks like each of these, well, not each of them, but some of them can be leveled up. And the character equipment, 5 slots. Karma, I wonder what this is. And Awaken, Hero Awakening. Can enhance hero skills by performing Awakening. Awakening can be performed up to 6 times per hero. I wonder how that works in a single player game. You can awaken heroes with Stigma Awakened Stones. You can obtain Stigma Awakened Stones at the exchange. I'm not used to this stuff being in a single player game. It's kind of cool in a way. Breakthrough preview. I assume this is just your level up preview and the required materials. Now, typically in these games, you have dailies that you would farm to get these materials. I wonder if it's like that in this game, or if you can just play linearly straight through. I guess We'll see. Why are there little blue beetles? Anyway, hero. Okay, that's just my dude. Bunch of stuff's grayed out. Merc crew. Mercenary core management. You can gain Mercenary Core XP through various content to raise your level. When your level rises, you can obtain Mercenary Core level achievement rewards. It's almost like a battle pass, but it's like built into the single player game. Again, kind of strange, but cool because there's no like monetization of it. So this is leveling up of our Mercenary Core, I guess. Level grade, Novus, Intermediate. Okay, I wonder what this actually means. I see. So you get rewards for growing the guilds through these categories. Adventure difficulty. Wow, this is so similar to like Genshin, Withering Waves, Tower of Fantasy, those kinds of games. So you can increase the difficulty of field and dungeons. Monsters become stronger, but the rewards become more generous. And the adventure difficulty increases by 1 level and the conditions for an increase are met. Very interesting. Now, if you don't increase that, wow, you're going to be grinding come in-game if there is an in-game. Quests, trophies, achievements. This is crazy. I mean, it's crazy in the way that it really is a gacha in its systems, but it's single player. And it's actually really cool. Titles are registered for use in your mercenary core immediately upon being obtained. I don't think I've achieved any of these yet. No. Very, very cool. All right. Codex. Is this lore? Wow. The lore, yes. Recommended combinations with other characters. Very cool. Seeing some similar character designs there to some gacha. Very interesting. You know, yeah. The question I'm asking myself at this point in the game is like, what persuaded a Korean company of all companies to make this a single player game? I think it's great, really. I think this is incredible. Just this on its own. The exchange. This is where you spend your character tickets. Ooh, Charlotte looks interesting. She looks interesting. Maybe Reina looks interesting. Stigma Awakened Stone costs 200 purple crystals. All right, so I feel like if you've played any gacha, you'll be like super familiar with this stuff. I think I'm going to go for Charlotte, all right? At the end of the day, we do have Breath of the Wild to thank for a lot of these games. Wow, this city has got a lot going on. Is that screen space reflections? I think it is, but it still looks very impressive. Wow. You don't know what a familiar is? You only must be from the sticks, huh? Magical beasts that help mercenaries and adventurers move and fight. The guild provides basic familiars. You're fine. Summon one. Use left trigger to summon familiar. Is this bug going to become gigantic? That would be a yes. Glide. So they can glide. They can dash. They can climb. Oh, wow. I didn't expect this. So, I mean, I should have probably, but I did try climbing at the beginning of the game. So the familiars can climb. Wow. And swimming and diving. So this is all done on your familiar. Stamina. Yep, that makes sense. They're going to use stamina to do that. Wow, what an interesting system. You do all sort of the crazy stuff on the familiar. Can this guy climb this wall? Oh, wow, he can. I wonder if they allow my character to climb, though, at this point. No. That is strange. This is strange. Like, your mount can climb, but you can't climb. But hey, I'm glad climbing's in the game because I do love that kind of traversal. I really think this is a very pretty game. I just love the direction they've taken, particularly with how they've done the characters and then the proportions of the world. Wow, pretty cool. All right, I guess we should, let's hit the quest. I think it might be better if there isn't this motion effect when you're sprinting on the beetle or your mount so that you can look around at the world and still move quickly. Wow, he's not just a standard looking copy and pasted model of all the gods. It's very cool. Hello, you're bot, right? We've brought the lunchbox you requested. Oh, I can cook. So you discover recipes that get added to your cookbook. Gathering, harvesting. I wonder if there's going to be like farming in this game. Hunting makes sense. Let's add an egg and a seashell and a conch. Grilling, boiling, or slicing. Let's try boiling. Very cool. I mean, they've added some effort into this. Seafood stew. Nice. Great. We'll check it out later. I love how the little mount, you know, kind of follows you around now as well. The animation's a little bit stiff, but it's okay. You can kind of feel it has strange pathing. Well, not pathing, like a strange connection method to the character. You know, when you're moving like this. But anyway, can I harvest this wheat just by doing this? Oh, wow. Wow, check out this giant rhino beetle carrying this cart. Very novel. Right, well, I guess let's mount up and let's keep going. So we have a vendor here. The world seems fairly large as well. There are sheep. Ellie, shepherdess. The shepherdess. All right, let's go and collect some sheep. Wow, look at the draw distance. It really is a very pretty looking game. Oh boy. Let's try Aria. Wow, cool. I see my item slots. Makes sense now. I mustn't forget the tagging mechanic. And what do we do with the sheep? Just press Y. Oh, we're literally carrying the sheep. Check out the fur on this sheep. All right, let's go. Is it just a single lost sheep? Oh, it is. Fleecy Cloud Ranch. And there's a chest there that I need to get. All right. Let's go and murder some goblins. One thing I do notice is that the camera distance from the character it's pretty close, which is not necessarily the case with a lot of games. I tend to prefer it close. I feel more immersed. Let me see. Okay, we can obviously just climb the tree here. Very cool. It's certainly a new approach to having the mount do the climbing and the gliding and all of that rather than the character. The scale of the world feels good. It feels like a grand adventure. What is this, I wonder? Perhaps a TP point? Warp point. All right. Warp points are fast travel points. Fast travel on the map. How do we get to the map? Is it the select button? It is. Oh, it's lagging a bit. Okay, there we go. I don't know if that's the computer, but it is lagging a little bit. Notice that there are wind patterns. I wonder if these actually relate to the actual wind patterns in the world. And you have a preview of the continents. The game looks freaking massive. The world map looks pretty freaking massive. Damn, look at the scale. All right, looks pretty big. It's nice to know sometimes, right? You want to know that there's a lot of adventuring to be done in the game. The orange is not activated, blue is. Little place to cook. Whoops, my bad. Wrong button. Is this sign readable? Oh, it is. Oh, it just opens the map. Let's just, yeah, the camera is getting like really close for some reason. Looks like we could mine this if we had a pick or, oh, never mind. We just use the weapon. Why would I think anything other than that? We're heading to our target location. I must say, the zoom distance of the characters is really throwing me right now. This is a little bit too close. It seems like exploration might have to happen mounted. And I assume we'll need some kind of bombs for this. Although this character does throw bombs. And that does work. It has an extremely long cooldown though. Let's see if we can hit it. Oh, well, guess what? You can. Her right trigger ability gets the job done. Does seem now that we probably came in through the wrong entrance, perhaps. Defeat blood-soaked something or other. Well, let's go. I see all the status effects. Definitely take me a while to get used to this tag combo system. And it doesn't seem to be a lock-on system, like, you know, that helps you manage the camera. The combat is very flashy, though. It's very appealing in that sense. And there doesn't appear to be a hold system for your main attack, where you have hold options and the basic combo. Also, unless I'm wrong, nothing seems to indicate whether, oh, my bad, whether my abilities are on cooldown for my teammates or whether they're active. It doesn't really show me that until I switch to them. We're basically tanking and spanking this guy at this point. She's got her tag combo. So it does look like the tag combo to some degree is an ultimate of sorts. We have a purple chest here. I'm sure it's a higher quality chest. Incredible. All right. I'm on fire. Can I roll to take this away? Yep, you can. Water barrels. I wonder if this water barrel would put the fire out. Oh, my bad. Guess we'll never know. I'm definitely picking up a lot of items that I don't know what they are. So we should probably look at the inventory. I do think perhaps the devs might probably rightly assume that people who would play this have played mobile gachas. And again, not that this is a gacha game, because it isn't, but I think they might just assume we know what to do, which I relatively do know what to do. For example, this is an XP book. How do we use it? No, we probably have to use it on the hero screen. So we hit level up, and it auto selects consumables for us. And I was already level 3, it seems. Oh, we should put this character in our party. Let's level her up as well while we're here. Charlotte. So she's level 4. It's got a party management team. Let's put Charlotte in... Oh, my bad. You know what? It's fine. We don't need loot. We don't need your loot. We don't need your healing. Game, you're confusing me. Hero selection. Select. Ah, there we go. And save. Castella and Aurea. Save. There we go. There's the team. Let's go. Okay, we've been up there. Let's take a look at Charlotte's abilities. Pretty cool. It's kind of a weird game issue to have. Can't move the character at all. Keyboard doesn't work. Mouse doesn't... Well, the mouse works, but go to the escape menu. What am I supposed to be doing? Was this cave where I was meant to be? Let's go up this hill. Travel to the location Ellie told you. Oh, here we go. A goblin den. Right. Gonna use my new character, Charlotte. Okay, ow. The tag combos definitely seem to be a big part of the game. I'm sure the system probably gets somewhat deep. I feel like I am mashing a bit rather than being super focused on what I'm doing. Mind you, I can actually use these LBX, LBY abilities a little bit more. Illusion kick. Very cool. It feels very cool. The combat just feels very cool. Let's take a look what's in this goblin cave. I do think actually this probably leads down to the other cave I was in, perhaps. Tag combos. Let's switch to Aurea. Chuck some bombs. Whoops, that I did not aim properly. Cool. Chest hidden behind the barrels. Do some mining while I'm here, why not? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to go back to where I was. I see there's sort of a dungeon marker on the map. Perhaps that's a dungeon down there. It will be interesting to see what the dungeons are like in this game. Oh, here's the little girl. Andy? Wait, what are you doing here? All right, we're going basically back to where I was just now. Just following the basic quest for now. Oh, it's not the same place. All right, we're going to use Aurea to blow this up. I think with her ability, she should be able to do this. Oops, I might not have been close enough. There we go. Right, oh. Alright, let's do this. Level 5 Orion. He's not taking a lot of damage, I'll tell you that. Wow, this dude is not taking a lot of damage at all. I'm so surprised there's no target lock on. Oh, she's on him. She's tearing him a new one. He's done for. We got a lot of good loot. That's pretty cool. So the mercenary core is what's leveling up. I see. AKA, this would be your account in terms of typical gacha games. But again, since this is single player, I see the armor doesn't actually change anything in your character, but that's kind of to be expected, I guess. Time to speed ride the beetle up to the next quest objective, dealing with the wildlife. I feel like I know as a player of these kinds of games that I need to level up my character because I'm not hitting these guys hard enough. But do non-gacha players know that? I do like this occlusion kind of effect there. Rock mushrooms, I see. Okay, we're doing a little bit of a puzzle here. Crystal of Reverie. Solve puzzles to obtain treasure chests. You can activate the pillars by pushing them to specific positions. Platform puzzles, statue puzzles, rotate the statues. All right. Elvwin, mystery from ancient times.
이봐, 네가 우유 배달 요청한 이거 참. 너 말이야.
Whoops, my bad. Hey, this could be our first real dungeon, I think. You know what, I'm just going to jump down here and cause absolute chaos. I'm trying to understand what actually are the circumstances that are going to give me the team attack option. Oh, I just ran out the same way. What am I doing? All right. Oh, did I run out the same way? What happens if I change characters at this point? Oh, you can't. This looks pretty cool. I wonder if this is a new game feature of some description. Exploration towers, perhaps? Aha. Pretty cool. There are quite a few of them, it seems. Mind you, now that I see the towers, I wonder if the game world is that big. I have to see. You can ride strong winds to travel farther and faster. Oh, very interesting. I see. It's an in-air boost. Very cool. All right, let's head back to the guild office. Town looks pretty cool from here. Big waterfall over there. Autumny forest in the distance. The typical starter area green lands behind us. But now we're falling. And somehow that only knocked half her health out.
나쁘지 않네.
Lots of chests in the town. Just doing menial labor in the town, you know.
실례가 많았습니다. 두 번 다시 이런 일이 생기지 않도록
아무쪼록
Okay, we're heading to the Organa Order now. Let's take a look around the town. Alright. So the cooking ingredient merchant. Obviously got the guild quest receptionist. This is the Milan main hall, Amber Trading Company. She's not willing to talk to us right now. Miss Kingdom. General merchant. Ah yes, these items. Antea Grand Cathedral. This place looks pretty cool. Hello. We got a fox. Interesting. I am wondering when the game is going to teach me how to level the characters up. Now, I kind of already know because I've played these kind of games, but what about people who haven't? Finding the Dragon Disciples hideout. Is it in the town? Is it just outside the town? It's just outside the town. This motion blur for sprinting on the mount is not nice. They need to take this off for sure. It's super blurry. Must say I actually prefer loot over Aria. Let's change her out. Deploy. Let's do it. Pretty nice visually. I do feel at times that some of the textures are a bit late 2010s kind of vibe. Got some goblins to take out here. Oh, he's got very cool attacks. Oh, I see. It's a little bit of a puzzle. Let's go. I assume this is a travel point type of vibe. 4 parts of the statue are broken. There must be broken pieces nearby, so I need to look for them. All right, we'll get to that at some point. Let's head to the quest location. Are those goblins chasing a fox? No, they're just patrolling. Defeat the Vash tribal warrior. This is like an in-game challenge. Tribal champion Bash. He used to be a legendary fighter whose name was well known even in the northern part of the continent. Well, let's give it a shot. Oh, my bad. Be better if I had dismounted before I did anything like that. Oh, these are level 10s. I'm wondering if I'll be able to actually even do this. That is one ugly piggy looking dude. Oh, he's got an elite symbol on him. That is not good. I think our job's gonna be to not get hit. I gotta say, the combat's fine. It can feel a little bit floaty at times. Oh, she's dead. No, she's not dead. She's stunned. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. That keeps moving. It looks like we can take out a level 10, no problem. Oh, we did it. Very cool. I was actually getting into the groove there for the first time. Anyway, on to the mission. Oh, there's a nice chest here, and I'm invisible for some reason. I can't remember if I did that on purpose. Oh, she actually opens the chest with a key. That's pretty cool. I will look through all the loot shortly. Interesting. So there's a creature collecting system, a mount collecting system in a sense. Wow, that is very strange looking. Quest trophies, codex. Let's take a look at this. Hero 5. This is just going to tell us about our heroes. Very pleasing proportions, a very pleasing design style for the characters, I have to say. I really do like it. So there's quite a... I would assume these are all the characters in the game that are playable. There's a decent amount. 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Very interesting. Oh, it's a halberd. For a second I was like, she attacks with a flag. Ooh, this guy looks cool. Let's check out Cerise. Yes, ice characters. I love ice characters. And how many familiars are there? Hang on a minute. 2 of 29. Wow. 5 of 19. Did I count incorrectly? What else is here? What is the exchange all about? Oh, I see. To exchange my tickets for other characters. I'm not sure yet who I'd want. Karma. I've got 30 karma. Exclusive karma. Normal karma. And I see there's elements on this. If I select it, does it redeem it immediately? Wait, oh, details why. All right. This particular poison venom level 1. Attack, defense, max HP, critical damage, 8% increase, poison, additional damage, 6% increase. I'm not sure what this is. Some kind of card that you equip. Materials, fruit of vitality. It's a gathering material. So these are perhaps higher end gathering materials. Trait stones, special. I mean, I sure hope they explain this to us at some point. Merc Crew. Ah, yes. A weird in-game battle pass system for a single-player game. Super strange. Let's go back here. I will claim my XP books and other items. Let's do our first real dungeon. Well, I assume it's the first real dungeon. This is the Dragon Disciples hideout that has long been secretly concealed near the Orbis Kingdom. The rewards recommend level 10. Oh, hang on. Recommended level 10. I need to level these guys up. So this team's level is too low. I see. Okay, so hero selection. No, that's not going to work. So we need to go to... Hang on a minute. Go here. Hero. So we can level her up and we can level her equipment up. I don't think she has any equipment. No. That's okay. So let's press A to level her up. And these are our level up materials. We can feed them basically in order of common, uncommon, rare, and legendary, basically. So as we level her up, it's using some of the materials, as well as gold, it seems. Cool, let's just push her to level 10. Great. So we can enhance her gear. And what materials does this use? Oh, it uses these purple crystals. Very interesting. Oh, whoops, that was maximum. It's going to use all 32 of the basic materials. Let's bring it up to level 5, that helmet. I'm probably wasting materials to some degree here. So I assume this game is an item system like 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. And maybe even like S tier. Maybe there's like 5-star plus or something, right? Cool. Right, we're the right level. Let's go. This is the team. So I think if you apply a bunch of status effects, enough status effects on these enemies, you can then do a team combo. Right. Let's head back to Charlotte. Can I mount up in the dungeon? No. Okay. So she's gonna grab them in air. Let's do Castella's team effect. I'm just trying to check if I applied enough status effects onto them. So like here, we've broken their guard. Come here, you little crazy. Haven't seen blue goblins. Stun blow, that guy's down. Let's hit Johnny. Right. It's a unique combat system. I'm still trying to get used to it. The white bars around their portraits are, I believe, their sort of shields or sort of stagger gauge in a sense. Right. Let's continue. There's also a attack straight out of dodge, which is different per character. Stick with Castella for now. Okay. Oh, these guys are here. Oh, that's not good. Whoa, cool. I gotta say, I do like the cinematics. This animation is great. Just leave me here with loot. Oh gosh, we're doing Crash Bandicoot over here. I guess I'm dead. Let's try this again. I'm prepared this time. Oh my gosh, there's platforming elements. Oh, okay. Run. I thought the camera was locked there in the beginning. But it seems that's not the case. Okay, this looks pretty cool. We're in some bridge. Okay, the camera's locked again. Oh, he fell down the bridge. Shesh. Oh, I see. You guys have given me my characters back. Guys, can I get back down on the ground, please? I must admit, I'm really still trying to figure this combat system out. The dude just disappears when he does. Any chests around here? No. Alright. I also realized I can zoom in and out with the right stick if you hold left D-pad. So if you do feel you're a little bit too close, you can definitely zoom out. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. This is not good. Whoa. Uh-oh. This is bad. Run. Where? Oh, I'm out. That was fairly exciting. Let's go! If I felt like that in real life, I would be so wrecked. Oh yeah, let's take this thing out. Come on, game. Come on, game. Let us do it. And an alliance is formed. Oh, sweet. Let's do it. This is cool. Ow. Let's go. Mashing my way to victory. So this thing has 2 debuffs on it. Poison and air. I think when it has 3, you can then do a sort of switch move. Am I right? Getting into Johnny. Right button. Right trigger. I'm still not seeing any switch moves. Oh, it's broken. We broke its armor. Left button X. Into Charlotte. Right trigger. Left button X. Ah, there we go. Tag combo. Johnny did a freaking crazy sick move there. Left button Y. Okay, he's on it, so we can switch to Castella while Johnny's hanging on him. You can see Johnny's still on him, which is pretty sick. Get up, Charlotte. Let's go. Now he's got 3 debuffs on him. Right trigger. She's doing her throwing stuff animation. Things in the air. Oh, he's bleeding. He's falling all over the show. Left button X. Hitting back kick, right trigger, throwing her blades. Johnny tag combo. Johnny's on it. Tag combo into Castella. Very cool. She's swinging. We're doing a right button attack. Tag combo into Charlotte because he has 3 debuffs on him. Left button plus Y. She's grabbed onto him. And we're into Johnny. And we're doing Johnny's left button Y poison grab. And he's done. Wow. That was pretty sick. Yeah, I get the vibe now, actually, to some degree. I get the vibe now. Stack 3 status effects onto them. You can use your team combo. When one of the characters is grabbed on, you can switch onto another character. And the other character can sort of stay on. Almost like a Monster Hunter Wilds kind of thing. Seems like Loot recognized something there. Very sick. You know, it's weird. On the face of it, it looks like just like your standard gacha. But if you actually play it and you feel how it plays, and don't get me wrong, of course, it has certain, let's say, gacha staples in terms of how you feed items, how the XP system works and things like that. But playing it, the animation quality, the world design, not from the world itself, but the world design in terms of the contrast between the character models and look and the world. It's Korean developed. Xenozone Zero, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, right? Withering Waves, all Chinese games. This is a Korean game. And what I mean by that is there's going to be cultural differences. There's going to be different approaches to doing things. And you feel some of that when you're playing. Very cool so far. I enjoyed that. Oh, Roxy's doing us a solid. Great animations. Pretty sick. I got my gear. All right, and we're back outside the Dragon Worshipper Ruins. All right. Back outside here. Now, I think, now that I've done that, I'm going to explore a little bit before we hit the main quest. And let me equip those items. And I don't think we need to enhance them just yet. I'll start doing that when things feel more difficult and that I need to. So Johnny actually has like a jump and attack. That is pretty cool. Does Charlotte have a jump and attack? No, she has a juggle. But Johnny does. Jump, 1, 2. That's very cool. And Castella, 1, 2. She does as well. 1, 2. Alright, we get some boar meat, of course. What is a game without some boar meat? Hungry Adventurous Steve. I'm lacking protein. If it were 3-star beef tartar, I might be able to regain my strength. In order to make what he needs, I need wild boar meat, which I've got, carrots and mushrooms with chop. Whatever chop is. Okay, interesting. Let's check out Johnny's mount. Oh, when you change characters, they change on their mounts. This is unusual. It's very unusual. Oh gosh, I need to petition a change request to the dev team to take this motion blur off sprinting on the mount. You never know when you need some fresh ore. She's inefficient at mining ore. She just has too many moves. Johnny has little dashes built into his combo, which is a little irritating. Maybe Castella can get the job done. Let's get in here. Chest. Level 7. That is our mercenary core level. Let's test swimming on our beetle. Does work well, but you can't sprint, but it can go pretty far. Let's just see if there's anything at this little rock island. By the way, the game is now at its maximum fidelity. Everything on absolute max. It's pretty good looking. I like it. Game graphics have really plateaued in a way, to some extent, but in a good way. They've plateaued at a very high level. I do think whatever engine they're using... Oh, it's Unreal Engine 5, mind you. I think they could do better with the distant rendering. Well, I completely forgot you could go underwater. But you can't sprint on this thing unless it's unlocked later. Because this seems really painful and there doesn't seem to be much under here. That is very cool. Their team attacks just keep going. And of course the chest is going to unlock. Oh wow. That team battle just auto-locked on to the next enemy. How on earth am I supposed to get up there? Oh, I see. Guys, let's get up over here. Because the characters don't climb... I see, this broke down. But because the characters don't climb, it did make it a little tricky to get up there. Alright, let's grab some stuff. Let's blow this up. Got a bunch of items. Nice. I know I've said this before, but it really is strange to be playing a game like this and knowing that this is the game. It's like my game. It's not some online game that if they shut the servers down, I won't be able to come back to this world. And also, you know, the monetization and the greedy stuff isn't in this game. All they've got are skins. And to be honest with you, I'm happy with cosmetics in a game. I must say, I feel like they could tighten up some of the animations, or at least let me cancel some of them sometimes. You know, like I'm trying to do something and I'm getting stuck waiting for animations to finish playing out. Does this need a key? And do I not have a key? Moon key. All right. Where do we find this moon key, I wonder? Might actually swap Castella out for loot. We'll have to see how it goes. Oh gosh. Stuck behind the pillar with that one. Maybe that chest has the moon key in it. That dude's down. Oh, I see. I didn't realize this until now. And maybe I'm just not that observant. There's a swap attack. As I swap the character, an attack gets initiated. Which is pretty sick. So you actually have your aerial versions, your team attacks. Well, you have... Well, let's go through it now. So you have your basic combo. You have an aerial attack. You have a dodge attack. Right, which is pretty cool per character. Then you also have ability 1 and ability 2. And then when there's an enemy nearby... Oh, do you see she does it immediately? There is a swap attack as well. Mind you, the swap attack for Castella... We need an enemy. The swap attack for Castella, if I jump and I attack, that's what she does. Her swap attack does seem to be her aerial attack. Let's go and kill these slimes. This is pretty cool. This is a fantasy staple, and they really look like the fantasy staple of slimes. So it seems like the swap attack is their aerial attack, but it's still pretty cool. It's fun. The combat's really fun. I want to see if it gets to have more depth to it. It's not as far as I can tell, it's not really a status effect-based system like Genshin or anything like that. Wow, very cool. Very D&D-like slimes. Okay, so we got level up materials. I'm just wandering around the map at this point. I don't know if the beetle was the greatest first mount. A horse would have been pretty cool, given the setting, but I mean, you know, whatever. Any moon keys around here, guys? Moon keys. Grave bell herb. A medicinal herb. The big grave. A book on the grave. Is it readable? No. Okay. And which skill are we on at the moment? I see. Shadow Dance. Swing a dagger at the enemy and attack with a kick. Level 1 Shadow Dance, I see. It requires the green scrolls to upgrade. Shadow Leaf, Dodge, and her Poison Step. Let's increase her Shadow Dance. Level up again, I see. And then we need that weird dragon's head thing. And that attack we upgraded is what? Is it her basic? Day-night cycles are cool. So I have to wonder at this point in the game actually how deep the character growth system is. It looks like, you know, you're going to be able to do some stuff as you keep playing. What do you know, carrots? We're back at the hungry man. Let's see if we can do it. You said chop. Oh, okay, so, I see, the ability to chop. Okay, so let's do some carrots. Oh gosh. Beef, mushrooms, carrots. Left trigger, right trigger. Grilling, boiling, or slicing. This is pretty cool. Ah, very nice. Beef tartar, 1 item's complete. Added to the cookbook. Oh, great. I think we did it. Aha, nice. Very cool. Oh, wow. So you can teleport anywhere you want, really. You can warp to dungeons, warp to the windmill. In this instance, warping to the windmill just makes sense, because we can fast travel to the town from here. Or could we just warp to the town? Oh, you could just warp to the town. Alright, let's go hand this quest in. Back to the very magical cathedral. Let's climb the cathedral before we go inside. Oh, I'm sure glad I climbed it. Just climbing the cathedral with my beetle. Oh wow, there's another kingdom / castle down there. Very cool. Some bent peaks. Little circusy looking thing. A very tall mountain down there. Peak or whatever. Bridge will be cool to explore. And I wonder if you can go to these sky islands. It's very pretty, it's very colorful, it's very bright. It's definitely up my alley in that regard. Back to the mission, let's get into this cathedral. We didn't really explore this cathedral earlier. I'm sure there's secrets around here too to be discovered. Oh, there's an alchemist. Let's talk to her. Very interesting character design. Will she be unlockable or playable? You can't use her yet. But she looks very cool with the big witch hat and the design styling. I certainly hope she's unlockable or playable at some point. All right, this has been a very interesting 5-ish or so hour adventure. All right, I think I'll wrap it up there for now, and let's take a look at some of the pros and cons of the game. So after recording my first impressions, I played the game a little bit more, and I came to see there are quite a number of extended dungeon systems, progression systems, bosses and world bosses, and the game really has a lot of depth to it. Here are the things that I liked, and here are some of the things that I disliked about the game, particularly on my first impressions. First of all, it's a buy-to-play game, non-greed, without the gacha. It's completely offline, and you can get all the characters and items by just playing the game, which is really, really great. The combat in this game is just super, super fun. It's fast, it's quick, switching between teammates is cool, its systems are cool and unique, its team swapping ultimate plus status effect stacking type of system is really fun, and once you get the hang of it, you realize there's really an excellent flow. Characters have a wealth of different combat options and abilities, and you'll have a great time creating custom teams and custom builds. From what I've seen so far, the open world is beautiful, there's plenty to explore, plenty to discover, great puzzles, and of course lots of cool monsters to kill and things to collect. The game has very appealing characters. I like the designs. They're a little bit more toned down than your average gacha. I also like the stylization. It's not just a cel-shaded anime look. It mixes in normal shading, normal looking models, as well as that cel-shaded vibe. And it's really, really unique. The cutscenes and the animations are actually really well done. If you've played these style of games in their gacha or mobile game forms, you'll know that they can be exceptionally chatty in some of the cutscenes, and usually they're not really well animated. But this game is different, and I think that goes to show the polish and the love that they've put into the game. After doing that dungeon and unlocking the boss fight system in my own time, I kind of realized that there is a lot more potential for this boss fight system all around. There are really, really epic monsters to fight, and I can also see how this ties into a sort of raid system where you're bringing in other players to help you take down these giant beasts. In all honesty, it feels a little bit like a Dragon's Dogma / Monster Hunter style system, and that is really, really awesome. Some things I disliked when I started playing the game: I did have some launch issues. The invert vertical in the controller doesn't work in the menu, at least from the recording of this video, and I did have 2 Unreal Engine crash errors, which for some unknown reason just disappeared on their own. I found that some of the animations are uncancelable, and that is kind of irritating when you're trying to engage in high-speed combat, because you have to sometimes wait for a certain animation to finish playing out before you can do your next move. That then tends to make some parts of combat feel a little bit slow and unresponsive. The game doesn't feature any English voiceover, only Korean with subtitles. The one thing I will say is I think it would have made a massive world of difference to the success of the game overall if they had English voiceovers, because it just makes it easier for us to watch the scenes play out. I don't know if they'll add this over time, but I really do hope that they will. The coloring of the game is potentially oversaturated by default. It looks a little bit extreme, but I did discover that this can be changed in the game settings where you can actually adjust saturation. Lastly, I'll say that the mounts are how you do your climbing, your diving, and your gliding. But it's kind of a strange choice, especially that the characters themselves can't climb. When you're trying to get into a tower to kill an enemy, you now have to mount up, climb up the tower with the mount, and then fight the enemy. Just seems a little strange compared to the rest of the genre, where this is always character-based. So I really recommend that if you're into anime-style games, action combat RPGs, you like Dragon's Dogma or Monster Hunter, you're a fan of Breath of the Wild, I think you'll really, really, really dig this game. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Please support the channel if you can. The links are in the description.